Hi, it's Angela from Love, Live Holistically. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I wish you wish yourself for the coming year. This is Angela, as I said, from Love, Live Holistically. I'm here to tell you about my new book. My new book is called Lena Body. Now, Lena Body is a consideration of how we treat and use our body. Lena Body takes an alternative view of the body. I talk about the feet right up to the head. I say it's alternative. The feet, for example, where does your feet take you every day? Perhaps to a workplace that you really don't want to be at. Perhaps to a conversation that you don't want to be in. Maybe you found the conversation a little bit too crass, but you stayed and laughed it off anyway. Make a stand. Walk away. I talk about your private sphere. Who do you allow in? What do you allow in? Is your private life private? Or is it splashed all over social media? Be careful. We can become entertainment for others, when really certain things should be kept private. And there are certain things that we class as private which become taboo, and we don't talk about them at all. Those things, perhaps we need to find a safe place to bring them out into the open. I talk about the arms. You know, it is harmful to keep a harmful of baggage. Often this baggage is picked up in childhood and brought right into adulthood. We often jump from relationship to relationship with baggage, or sometimes we allow baggage, people with a lot of baggage, into our homes. We pick them up at the station and we bring them into our homes. I talk about the back and what we should have left back there, back in the past. I talk about our shoulders and what we put our shoulders to. I talk about the nose. Now, I liken the nose to a dog's nose, which is used as a metaphor for intuition. Like a dog's nose, it sniffs out the environment and lets you know exactly what's going on. If only we would listen. I talk about the air and what we hear and how we take for granted what we hear and how we take for granted what we put in the background. We call it background noise, like the news, for example. We absorb everything we hear. If we're lucky not to have any hearing impairment, we absorb everything we hear. The background noise, for example. You might just have the news on in the morning and, it's something to listen to as you get on with your morning chores. However, by the afternoon, you're thinking on the headline that said crime is at an all-time high in this area. And you begin to wonder whether your kids are safe coming home from school on their own, whether you should move. We absorb everything and we take what we hear for granted. For example, especially parents with preteens, we can often be woken up by the noise of our children. And it's like, oh, they've woken us up again. We should be grateful that we actually wake up hearing that our children are well. Whether they're arguing, shouting or hollering, they are well. We have woken up in our home. When walking into your community and not seeing a roaring lion, we feel safe. We are not lost. We take for granted what we hear. And sometimes give ourselves harmful things to listen to. What do you listen to every day? What are you hearing? What do you see? What do you put in front of yourself to see, to watch? It's a consideration. Lena body is a consideration of how we treat and use our body for a spiritually leaner body. I'll leave a link below for you. It's very interesting reading. As always, I want to remind you to collect my free ebook and e-course called Find and Follow Your Passion. Again, I'll leave a link below for you. And remember, as always, to love, live holistically. I'll see you on the next time.